Hey, CV, it's been a while. Happy Sunday. Memorial Day coming up. Also like to do a little public service announcement. We have our 1,200, so 1,200 pack ribs coming up. I used to say in a row, but it's more like 1,200 now. But they're pretty close. We've kept the streak alive. At least the streak is going, and it's still going. So we're gonna rip this probably later this week. We'll have it ready for you guys posted, and we'll see. We will post. Just been busy. School year's coming to an end. It's our final week, final days. We have one more long day on Tuesday because Monday's a holiday. Road tripping all the way home. You can see the California gas prices right there. Express Gas Mart, $4.69 is the cheap stuff. I'm putting in at $4.65, and that's about the cheapest I can find. But I think if you use your Chime, you get like a rebate in gas. So I guess I need to start using that more often. On the Rocks Liquor. All right. We are in Porterville, by the way, if you did not know that. We just hung out with Epiphany Card Collector, a.k.a. Johnny. Look at this dude. There's a high patrol station in this town. I wouldn't get too brave, dude. They might zap you. It's not a town I want to be. Here's Town and Country. Supermarket, and they got solar. They got Dollar General here too. What do we got here? The Hobbyist. Hey, Hobby. Just hanging out with Johnny, Epiphany Card Collector. And now we are headed home. I'm trying to get caught up on all the day's work, all this weekend, just getting caught up on pool, cleaning, watering my garden, weeding my garden, getting a lot of things done. I think I'm coming up to West Street. That's where I gotta go. Johnny with you. He was. I just dropped him off at work. I hadn't been to see Johnny in a while. I mean, we talk every day, but I hadn't seen him in a while. Ate, BS'd around a little bit. I bought lunch. We talked. Caught up on our thing. Caught up on our thing here, Matthew Street. All right, the next one I think is my street. So Johnny lives kind of. If you watch this video from where I am, I'm in Porterville, where Johnny lives, in this part of Tulare County. And you watch me go through, that's how far we are, which is about 20-something miles, I would say. Because I'm going through the back roads, you're going to see dairies and everything. But Johnny's doing good. He's managing. I think what we did with him, the fundraising, I think that helps. Gave him a little relief in his worries. I think he's working on finding a more permanent place. And then have you heard Hobbyist, what happened with his cuz? I'm pretty sure he mentioned that to you. We were on the phone when he found out. I was like, whoa. So he said, let me call you back, dude. I'm like, all right. And he called me back and said, yeah, it's true. I was like, and I said, wait, time out. Is this the guy you used to live with? He goes, they shared the house. And I go, wow. I didn't expect that. But, yeah. Western Street. Let me see. I got my glasses, but I can't see squat. Westwood, they call it here. Westwood, okay. Southern Tire Mart. All right. Valero. $5.19, the hell cheapest you can buy. Sierra Vistas. All right. Well, I don't know why they have that on. There's no school till Tuesday. I need to turn it off. But yeah, Johnny was with me. We had Burger King, and we went to Target. Bought some Burton School here. I bought some Heritage. I hadn't seen the hangers. Johnny should be on in a little bit. Just started his shift, but he could probably jump in and just monitor and lurk, as we say, because I think they got some people. So there are some people at his job site, so we'll just roll with it. I haven't been on in a while, man. I mean, I wouldn't say I gave up on YouTube. And I still post my pack rips and my TTMs. I think I just posted a TTM yesterday. I got one scheduled for next week, and I think the week after that. I've been getting those. Still collecting cards. Yeah. A lot of single buying cards. That's what I've been doing now. Single purchasing of cards. And still pulling stuff. My son, I'll show you what he pulled. I got some videos coming up. He opened up a little bit of Bowman, and maybe last year's Bowman. That kid pulled some good pulls. I was like, wow, dude, you did well. So, Yep. Look at all this new housing here. And we still have a housing crisis in California. You know, if they build 1 million, 2 million more homes in California, I think they would still cry we don't have enough homes. Are we literally talking about like every individual in California needs a house? I find that hard to believe because there's 40 million people. Well, people aren't living together, like married, and they, the one guy, the husband lives over here, wife lives over there, kid lives over there. I mean, I don't get it. Don't get it. And they're going to build more here. And this, you can see here, they have all the underground wiring and all the water, all the pipes have been laid. And this is the outskirts of this town in Tulare. And here's our creek. Right here's the creek. So I don't know how they're going to utilize. I guess they'll build up to the creek or near the creek. There's a waterway right here. Here's our creek. It's actually, that's a river. That's called the Tule River. There's a barn and farm right here. So we have a lot of. We're now getting to the outskirts. So you're going to see a lot of agriculture. Some nice houses that were built out here too. It's very rich, like that one. These are estates built by rich dentists, I guess. Let me move it over here. You guys can see what I got. This is the real California, man. This is in Los Angeles where I grew up, or San Francisco. It's everybody who's a hater on California or some right-winger always bashes California and says we all live in Sacramento or San Francisco, I should say, or LA. No. These are orange trees. There's a nice house that was built by I think it's a dentist. Yeah, very rich dentist. Or doctor. One of two things. Here's another one coming up. You can see all the palms up there. So there was some highway patrol here. Look at this Ready Estate. They call it the Ready Estate. This huge. He built a single story. He didn't do a double story. Interesting. And there's our foothills of the Sierra Nevadas. And you can still see some snow way up there. So we still got some snow. But I mean, we're talking higher elevations. It's not that hot today. It's only 83. It's not hot at all. I mean, believe me, hot. You feel hot. We know it when we're hot. You know, it's like, oh my Lord. So it's gotta be a little careful. There was a chippy lurking earlier today. But it's getting a little drier. As you can see, a month has gone by since our last rainstorm, or maybe it's actually 3 weeks ago. The last rain we had. They got longhorns over here, man. It's beautiful. They have the cows over here. They have horses in this. They got a little donkey right there. A little miniature donkey. Alright, we're getting close to my up ahead, right where that white car is. That's going to be my left. And all the way back to Tulare. This EV, man, these are the foothills. I was telling Johnny, Epiphany Card Collector, I said, dude, I did not realize how close you live to the foothills. How close you live to the mountains. You know, I mean, I live on the flat part of the valley, and you live this close to the foothills. Turn here. Not certain what this guy was going to do. Tiffany, bus away. So what? Are they at work or what's the deals? They're locking up. I saw you talking to your counterpart before I drove off. I was looking at some OF. I was looking at my Instagram, Instaporn, and looking at and seeing if any emails had come in. And then I could see you in the mirror talking to the guy. You put on your badge and your uniform. And I drove off. So just going through the backcountry. About the Hobbyist was asking about you, man. I told him we and I were just hanging out. I don't know if Hobbyist is still on. He may still be on. I'm not certain. Hobby, if you're on there, Johnny's on. If not, he was looking for you, my brother. Oh, he's asking about you. Must be in 660. And this speed, I think I'll be okay. I don't think I'll get chipped. I don't think the chippy won't bust me. There's a guy patrolling this area. Oh yeah, let me see what you wrote. They have a hot order that they gotta get done. Hobbyist is a lurker. That's what I told him. I said Johnny might be lurking, or he's got some stuff he's got to deal with. So these vatos are gonna be there all night, huh? No siesta for you, carnal. What I'm able to pick up tonight. So I really got to get my take care of everything in the next couple hours, so I can do my roundabout. I got to do some honeydew right now. Honeydew this, honeydew that. I'm a little apprehensive about hitting the gas all the way hard. I'm doing about 60-ish. Usually I'm a little quicker than that, but you know, don't need a violation. All right, Johnny, we got the stop sign coming up. Let's see, they'll probably be here until 4:30. I hope. They said they might come in tomorrow too. Wow, they got a hot order. Well, that's good, because if they have a hot order, dude, that means business is good, and that means you guys will at least be having that contract. That's a good thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, hey, business is good. You got to hit it. Strike, as they say, strike while the iron is hot. Zavala Tacos, they set up right here, huh? And what is this called? Poplar, where I just went by? Or Four Corners, or Cotton Center? I'm not even certain what it's called. Might come in tomorrow too, huh? There's always a house over here, bro, that I come by, Johnny, if you're still there. And now it's been fucking vandalized to death. But I always wondered about the address. There's no address on the damn house. And I'm always wondering what's the address. And if I was the farmer, that's a nice house over there, the farmer lives way over there. But if I was the farmer, let's say that was a house on my property, I'd rent it out, I guess. I'd try. You make a couple bucks out of it. You know, maybe make $1,000, $2,000, whatever the going rate is for renting a house out. But then to see the house just get totally destroyed because there's nobody living in it. Like these vatos right here, they live right here on this corner. I mean, on this, facing the highway. Here's the house I was talking about. See? All they've done is totally destroy the hell out of this house. You make a, see, they bashed in all the windows, and I've always wondered, now their fucking taggers are getting in there. The windows need modernizing, obviously, you can see that, and the fascia boards are getting a little, needs a paint job, obviously. The roof, it may still be, people are throwing freaking bricks up there and they're breaking out all the windows. So in the end, you could be making money off it instead of just letting it get freaking mashed in by all these little thugsters that come by and jack up stuff, Let's see if I can see the address. Now you put all these dead trees here. You got it fenced in. They're just jacking this property up. Looks like at one time halfway decent. Now they're just messing it up hard. And I've been trying to find a number on this property, a mailbox or something. Nada. But I bet if I look at the address of that house, I could find it real fast. But see, to me, it's an old house. If I was handyman. You got all the farmer stuff here, and you got the fence here and stuff. The old lamp from the olden days. Yeah, that's that potential, man. Potential. Now it's all see what number this house is. So this is the location. That's 9.93 West, 0.9. I think that's kind of like the GPS location, I guess. It's almond trees, yep, almonds. Let's see if I can see an address on this house over here. Ah, there is an address. Let's see if I can. I think you could have heard the conversation. There goes the High Patrol. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna let him go far before I bust out onto the road, dude. Let Chippy go far. That guy's he was patrolling when I went by earlier. Conversation, and you guys all get the outline. This is becoming the wifey show now. Let me see where Chippy's not over there. All right, let me get this address over here. I'm just curious what the address is here. Nope, can't see shit. So who knows what the address is there. All right, let's get back on the highway and go home. At least I don't have to worry about the Chippy, Johnny. I just know it's on Avenue 180. 180 and whatever the heck I'm... 180 and 192. Yeah. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. This is the tip I gave Johnny. Nah, just kidding. It even says movie money right there. I found it at work the other day, and then it says "In prop we trust." So it's movie money. I don't know. It was floating around the playground. Probably get $100 worth of tacos. So I did pick up something from Epiphany. Epiphany did give me these. 89 Upper Deck. I don't know if I've ever opened up 89 Upper Deck so often. Maybe one every Friday or something. It's a prop, so it's but it looks real. It's for movies, and it says "In prop we trust" right there. But it looks pretty cool, and I was walking on campus and I picked it up and I was like, oh. Because for a moment I said, nah. And then I picked it up and said, oh, it's fake money. And I found it before. Oh, yeah, low series, not high series. Thank you, Johnny. So, Betty, yeah, just heading home from hanging out with the buddy. And I was just checking out this house. This one house that was, that's, you know, they cry about not having enough housing in California, and you got these beautiful houses like this. This is out in the country, as you can see. This is the real California. This isn't the, you know, all that. I mean, I know Los Angeles is real. I'm born and raised Los Angelino. You know, I love my favorite city, but, you know, there's more to California than just Los Angeles or San Francisco. There's a lot in between, and a lot of open space and a lot of natural beauty, and a 700-mile coastline of the Pacific Ocean. 700 miles all the way to the Oregon border, from the Mexican border to Oregon border. So yeah, there's a dairy. Here's another dairy. You can see the cows as we get closer. Murr. And now I got the cows. We got dairies galore. We're in the dairy capital of the world. we have more dairy and more milk production than that so-called Wisconsin that calls themselves a dairy state. Here in Tulare County, we probably have more milk production than all of Wisconsin or Ohio or Minnesota, any of those states that claim they got dairy. And we got cows. We got super dairies here. And a super dairy is between 5 and 10,000. So 5 to 10,000 Holsteins or Jerseys. That's a lot of cows to milk. Those are super dairies. And each of them is worth their money, and they're just worth a lot. Worth a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Almost on the second stop sign, Johnny. I should not have any more stop signs. It's a straight shot from here. Now that's an old farmhouse. Dairies, dairies, and dairies. And more dairies. That twister right there. Look at all those dairy cows. All right, we are almost home. 28 minutes. I didn't know it took me half an hour. Spacer Drive, 192. 192, I guess, continues that way. Look at that twister. Got a house here that looks pretty, it's a lot of work. Let me tell you, man, if that house... Oh my God, are you serious? Aren't those guys there? Aren't you afraid they're gonna nap you? Start walking, dude. Get them steps in. You don't want to get caught on the job sleeping. Look at those horses. Beautiful horses. My daughter would love those horses. My youngest daughter, Sophie. So there's a couple dairies there. What I was gonna say is some of these houses that I see out here in the country that look abandoned and not kept up, dude. Raza they will rent that house. We're talking a hard-working dude, him and his wife, and he'll bring his kids, and they will rent that house. They'll make it work. They'll even somewhat maintain it because they're living in it, and you can get another $1,000 out of that house. If not, it's just an empty house, and it's just gonna be freaking for taggers and vandals to show up and do some bad stuff to your property. I'm gonna go through the dairy here because I'm almost home. This is Avenue 200. This leads me to the freeway straight ahead. Here's the dairy right here. Dairyman's. I'm gonna see some dairies over here. We're gonna see a lot of dairies. There's a really big, beautiful house right there. And we're taking a picture of this house 20-some years ago. And I think I showed it to a teacher down when I was still working in Southern California. She goes, "Wow, that's a beautiful house." I go, "Yeah." This house right here. This is the Henry A. Garcia and Son Garcia. Now, they could be a Garcia, because Portuguese sometimes steal Spanish names, it seems like, and they're pronounced differently than the Spanish names. Corn. There's some corn growing on the side of the road here. I didn't get cut down, but let's see. They got alfalfa, and then there's a little flag there, and I don't know if we can see if we're going to see any dead cows today. Sometimes dairies have, cow meat that's dead, but I don't see any. Let's see here. Is there a cow in there? Well, we're going to find out. I'm not going to go too far onto the property. We want to get booted, There's your dairy. And we're going to make a quick U-turn because even though my friend works, there is, babies. We don't want to show that kind of stuff. But this is my friend's, and he goes, milk. Alright. They spray paint stuff on it. Harry, according to what he told me, my friend Joe, they have 1,500 head of Holstein cattle that they milk in the milking barns. And I think this is feed. I thought it was leftover, manure, but it's feed, and there's their hay. They have their milking barn. Where's their milking barn? Yeah, right there. I think this is the barns are right there, yeah. So I don't know if Joe's on shift. The guys are usually, there they are, Nunez Brothers. That's their house right here. There were a lot of cars earlier today, so I don't know where everybody went. Oh, there's the U.S. Post Office. Making a delivery. And they got to do the side road here. So, U.S. Post Office, even on a Sunday right there. Here's our bayou, which is kind of like a river. But it's very controlled. Waterways here in Cali are very controlled. They control the water flow. What's the obsession with that house? Oh, yeah. Every time I drive by, I just look at it and I see some pretty neat features on that house, and I'm thinking, if they don't want it, if they want to sell the property, I might be interested. But I'm not a handy guy, so it would be a freaking money pit in renovation. But I look at it as lost opportunity, lost money, and it's not mine, so it's not like I'm losing money. But I just look at it and go, dang, that's just this there. Here's another house I'm obsessed with, Johnny, coming up. That one right here. This is the old Turner house. Mr. Turner used to have a hardware store in old Tulare, back in the cowboy days of Tulare. There it is right there. And then I think they have somebody guarding it or watching it now. Yeah. And then you got the new housing, Lennar Homes. Well, my friend Johnny, we've made it this far, so we are going to wrap up. I'm going to do a little ride through the neighborhood to see if I see if these people are putting out their trash cans. That means maybe I'll score tonight. All right, there's one trash can. Hopefully everybody else does the same. They'll roll them out tomorrow morning. they roll them out tonight. I'll see what I can grab tonight. Maybe I can. Still gotta do my steps. See what the dealio is there. See if I can. Oh yeah, this is where that Karen was the other day. Hey, Fred, how are you, Fred? Just getting home, visiting with Johnny. Casing the house. It's an old house. It's falling apart. See my buddy Lon here. He finally got his act together. Well, these guys pulled out their trash cans. We're able to do that. Man, Officer Smith, look at this. And he represents the city of Tulare, and he's over here watering his lawn. Officer Smith, come on, Officer Smith. You're a violation of the Muni Code, and you're a cop in town. Come on, Officer Smith. We cannot be that. That blasé about the law, Officer Smith. I'm gonna roll out on my. Here comes the cop car. Somebody must have called the cops because Officer Smith at home chilling. These folios rolled out their can. That's. I don't usually go through here. Yeah. I follow the watering law. Fred, you going live tonight? So I can catch your stream. Talk a little baseball, Japan baseball, and any expats from the major leagues that are over there. I better pull out my green one. I got some stuff I gotta chop up. All right, guys, we are done. CV is home. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace out. Don't forget to catch my 1,200 pack rip. I'm gonna rip open this Donruss 2022 30 Super Pack. See, we filled last time. I think we filled an auto and a relic. Hopefully we have the same luck. All right, CV out. Join me on my pack a day. Don't forget my TTMs. CV out. Thank you. Thank you.